Did you forget who you are? You're an overcomer. You're a conqueror. You're sanctified. You're redeemed. You're saved. You're beloved. You're blessed. You're a child of God, a child of Yah. You're a prince or princess of the King. You are holy. You are sanctified. You are His. See, you don't have to label yourself the way the world does. I taught first grade, and the worst thing you could do to a child is label their behavior. Don't tell them they have ADHD. Don't tell them they have behavioral disorders. You tell them they're an overcomer. You tell them they're a child of God, and you don't take normal human behaviors that certain subsets of people have and classify to make them feel a victim, because we are not victims. We are conquerors. We are overcomers. You are beloved. Our children do not need to be labeled by labels of issues and problems. Our children need to know that any situation they face, they can overcome through the blood of Yeshua. They overcome by the power of Yah. I overheard a conversation one day, and it shocked me. I heard my son and my husband arguing. And my son kept saying, I just have ADHD, Dad. You have to understand. And my husband, who is the most amazing man, came from the worst upbringing you could imagine. Never once had a victim mentality, and he is an overcomer. He's strong, loving, and kind. Not a victim of how he was raised. And he looked at my son and he said, stop labeling yourself with a problem and overcome. He goes, there's one person in this world that for surely had ADHD and never gave into it. So I'm listening. Like, who is this? And Trey goes, who? And Jim goes, your mom. And I'm like, oh, I do not have ADHD. And he goes, yes, you do. And if you had somebody label you, your whole life would have been messed up and screwed up. But because nobody told you you had a problem, he goes, you overcame. He goes, you were valedictorian, summa cum laude, #1 in college, #1 in high school. He goes, you pushed to find ways to succeed. You never thought there was a problem. You said, well, let me figure out how to deal with this whatever I have. And he's right. The Bible tells us to silence the lies and the voice of Satan, who accuses us. So don't teach our children to accuse themselves or label themselves with problems to enable bad behaviors or problems. You teach them that through Messiah Yeshua, they are overcomers and can conquer the world. They can overcome any situation. Don't tell them they have a problem, because then they're like, yeah, I just have ADHD, so I can't focus right now. No, we're not victims. Okay, you're not a victim. You are an overcomer, a child of Yah. Don't forget who you are, and don't listen to Satan's lies.